Do you have
Why are
it?
you asking if I have it up? Jeez.
What? Why are you getting
What?
sassy?
What? I'm not getting
You're
sassy.
sassing me. Does this matter?
No.
No.
What?
Does this matter?
Oh shit, I have to get it now.
You're
I
buried.
have to get it up now. Quickly, I gotta get it up.
Go. Oh, Matt asked what Kolbehawk means. I think.
It means
Yeah,
Soviet
isn't
It's
it
the
just
name of the
Soviet?
camp. Yeah.
Alright.
Answer that.
Oh, it's
Answer
the
that in the
owl.
comments.
It's the owl. I didn't even notice him.
It's 3 pixels.
Well, his eyes glow too.
An old lady again. Oh, a little lady. Doesn't matter.
Do not
Do
attempt.
not attempt.
Oh my gosh!
Well, something slammed. What?
Get down!
Praise the book. Praise the good book. Have you heard about the Lord Jesus? Good old Lord Jesus.
You went harder with that than I thought. Oh.
Yeah, it doesn't have an effect.
Oh, okay.
Wait, stay on guard gives it +1.
Yeah. Listen.
Well, okay then, listen.
It's out of her hand, turn back to Lena.
I'm just gonna do it really quick. By the way, did you know he was peeping on me today? What? Peeping, and he saw everything. Is that true?
Lena worked her hands, just gave me a quick glance, started to get all over the world.
No, nothing like that happened.
Having thrown an angry glance at Eliza, I came up to Lena.
Why are you denying it? I even have a witness. Your witness is even worse than you. So, you'll stick to your claim that it didn't happen?
I took a second to think. Okay,
But really, why do I have such a pathological desire to exonerate myself before Lena?
we haven't done this.
Yeah,
Oh, but really, why do I have such a pathological desire to exonerate myself before Lena? As though I vitally need her opinion of me to remain unchanged. Though, how would I know what she's thinking? It didn't happen.
Lena threw and baleful, that's why.
A babe.
Lena threw an baleful look at Eliza and raised her eyes to me right after that, eyes full of discomfort and hope. It suddenly became unbearable to stare into the eyes.
It didn't happen.
I repeated less confidently.
Well, whatever.
Eliza sneered from behind me.
It's up to you to decide who to trust.
She said to Lena offhandedly, then turned away and headed to the bonfire.
Is that true?
I felt uncomfortable, like a fish out of water, feeling the urge to end this as fast as possible.
And why should I have to excuse myself to her? Well, so what if it did happen?
I looked at Lena boldly, but noticed only a bright sunset gleam reflected in a tear which was going down her cheek.
No, I meant... You don't need to lie.
She wiped off her tears and tried to smile.
After all, it's none of my business. No, why isn't it? Well, why is it? It's just that well, it was an accident, get it? An accident which was caused by Olyana, nothing more. Yeah, sure. It's true. I believe you.
Lena was saying everything with absolutely no emotion, like she didn't care at all about what was going on. I was almost able to believe it, but her tears a few seconds ago.
It seems to me that you don't. What is this, some kind of a game?
Lena said quietly, but there was a hint of anger in her tone.
You really need me to what? You really need to convince me of that? And even if I believed you, what then? Would it all become true? I'm not trying to convince you of anything. I just want you to understand that I'm not guilty. Didn't want to. Why should I care at all?
Lena shouted.
I think that's a new face, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
It's pretty. She looks pretty miffed, if I do say so
I'm a little
myself.
spooked.
She's what?
I was standing with my back to the bonfire, but I was sure that all the pioneers had turned in our direction.
If you want to peep at someone, do it. Do whatever you want. But why do you bother me? I'm not.
But really, from any point of view, it looked that way. trying to excuse myself to Lena with no success. Like a guilty child, or maybe even like a husband who'd slipped up.
Just so you know, I don't care.
Lena turned away and headed back to the camp at a fast walk. I didn't try to stop her. No, it certainly wasn't the best solution. She's on the edge. No attempts to convince her or appeal to reason would help.
Since when is she like that? Screaming that way? Getting mad?
With these thoughts in mind, I returned to the bonfire and sat down on a wooden log. Darkness.
So?
Eliza asked after seating herself nearby.
What? Not a great success, huh? As you see,
I growled out while picking at the coals with a stick.
does Lena often behave like that? How? Screaming at others? I couldn't believe she would act in such a way. She is human like anyone else.
Eliza giggled.
As if you hadn't noticed this before. What hadn't I noticed? Her. What do you mean? I mean, this is her true face. What do you mean, true face? Oh, you're so stupid. Finish what you started. She's not what she seems like, not like how you thought of her before. By the way, if you want to follow her, I think she's on the island. This guy is stupid. On what island? The one you were gathering strawberries at today. And, what is she doing there? Oh, you really are an idiot.
Honestly. Eliza stomped the ground, circled the campfire, and sat opposite.
What, Olga was there?
Yeah, the whole camp was there.
Oh. Oh, I didn't... I missed that.
That was the huge camping trip.
Oh.
This guy gets it now.
Well, that was embarrassing. Were you picking on me?
Yeah, I know,
No.
everybody knows.
Okay, I didn't know that. It's all making sense now.
I didn't even notice that I'd been approaching the pier.
Why not the beach?
Thoughts of Lena came over me again. Everything that I tried to ignore came out, and brought lots of inconvenient questions, inappropriate answers, and vague desires.
Inappropriate, oh yeah.
Hey, look at that train in the background. The good picture. Surprisingly, the island now seemed the same as it did in the daytime. Here, usually everything is different. After dusk, it felt like another world. A mystery world. Scary at times, but beautiful in its own way. A world of shadows and whispers. A nocturnal world. I slowly walked around the island looking for the boat which Lena took to come here. The grass softly rustled under my feet. The occasional waves peacefully struck the shore and bounced back like flies too tired from beating on the glass. The breeze from the water lazily stirred the leaves of the trees, out of habit rather than a real desire to make the night grove sing. I looked at this wonderful picture with such delight that I didn't even notice it's something until I stumbled into it. It was a boat.
Well, of course, she wouldn't get here by swimming.
I headed towards the center of the island. After 100 meters, I heard a rustling from behind a tree.
Don't come any closer.
Lena whispered. Okay. I hesitated.
Don't come any closer.
She said louder.
How did you know it's me?
Though she hadn't indicated that she'd known that.
Alright.
Aw.
Whoa.
I leaned against the tree, trying not to look behind it.
Eliza told me that you would be here. So what?
It was difficult for me to know what emotions Lena was experiencing.
It's especially difficult for me since it's 3 pixels by 3 pixels is her entire face.
You're a meanie.
No. Well, I don't know. Yep. How should I think? I don't know. And? What? Yep. Yeah. Well then. Mm-hmm. Maybe it's not her behind the tree. Kind of sounds like her, but it just might not be her. I'm not sure. Well, something did, but that was all just a silly accident. Then why are you so worried? What about what I think about it? I'm not worried. And anyway, you yourself.
I said louder, beginning to feel irritated.
What about me? Why are you so concerned about the situation? Who said that I'm concerned about this situation? Then what? Nothing.
She said in a whisper and fell silent. Such talk would lead us nowhere.
Lena won't say anything. I seem to be too stupid to guess, or even just to be sure about myself. Sorry, I guess it's all my fault. I just can't understand. Why? What? Why do you keep apologizing for everything? For what you did, for what you're doing, even for what you haven't done yet? But
Maybe she was right, but I couldn't behave differently. I felt the need to apologize to her, to everyone, so they would not think badly of me, wouldn't laugh at me, so I could put away something unsaid and eliminate misunderstandings.
anyway, that's your business.
Lena got angry.
Apologize, make excuses. Why should I care? Okay, well, I'm not guilty. In fact, I don't think I could be blamed for anything. But then what's wrong? What's wrong with you? Why would something be wrong with me? I don't know. I just think so. Oh, you just think so?
She laughed.
Oh, you speak as if you know me.
I didn't answer,
Please leave.
Lena said after a while. I didn't move, just couldn't. I had no strength to do so. I wanted nothing at that point. Didn't want to excuse myself, apologize. I didn't even want to understand. I was too tired of everything.
Why? Just leave.
She whispered.
I don't want to. Then I'll leave. Let's just go together. No. How long are you going to be offended? By what? What's wrong with you? Everyone here behaves normally except you.
I didn't care what my words meant, as if they'd been said by someone else and the topic of conversation meant nothing.
You really don't understand anything. Eliza was right. About what? Never mind.
I closed my eyes to think it over.
In short, I didn't do anything and don't intend to justify things which I didn't do.
There was no reply.
Hey, do you hear me?
I finally decided to see who was actually hiding behind the tree, but no one was there.
So she left.
I rushed over to Lena's boat, but she was already far away, almost near the pier.
This tard was like sitting there pretending. Whatever.
Someone called at me at the square.
Hey,
Eliza ran up to me.
have you been to the island? Yes.
To tell the truth, I didn't want to tell her about it, but I already didn't have the strength to lie to her.
And how did it go? Doesn't matter. I'm really tired. I'm going to bed. Come on, tell me.
Her face was just a nasty grimace, and I shuddered with rage.
Why should you care? Well, I just...
She murmured in dismay.
Mind your own business.
I snapped and quickened my pace toward the cabins. Eliza didn't try to stop me. Annoyingly, Olga Dmitrievna had not yet returned, and I could not find my key.
What if I lost it? Lost it is in my mind. Like I left it in the lake or something and I have to say what to everything.
Also,